Good morning, and welcome to another episode of
Vape 614.
I'm Papa Ginge,
I'm Brother Fisher.
and this morning we're reviewing the Oh Captain, My Captain, iJoy Captain X3. It's a triple 2700 324 watt mod. Be prepared to have your pants blown clean off. Let's dig in. I'm waiting for a day when people just they clear and we're just gone. They send us to another dimension, a vape dimension. We wake up at like the Midwest Vapor Expo in Cleveland in April. Time warp. All right, good morning. Quit it. And welcome to another episode of Vape 614. This morning we are reviewing the iJoy Captain X3. This thing is a machine. It's a 324 watt mod. It uses triple 2700 batteries. And both Brother Fisher and I, just had to get our hands on one. These are pretty amazing. We've even got matching tanks, which is a little weird.
Is ridiculous.
Running the Vandy Vape Kylan RTA on both of these.
Highly recommended.
Pretty awesome. So let's just jump straight in. Let's talk about the pros of this mod. First and foremost, this mod comes with 3 2700 batteries. Comes with the mod, a whole bunch of goodies, and 3 2700 batteries, which is awesome. It raises the price point a little bit. I'm still here. There we go. It raises the price point a little bit, but it's worth it. I mean, you're going to pay $15 a piece for a 2700 battery. That price comes down a little bit when you buy the kit. That's awesome. It comes with the batteries you need. The batteries you need to run another pro, which is that it's a high wattage mod. You can
324 watts.
I mean,
insane.
You can melt your face straight off with this thing if you want to. Just melt your face straight off.
It's a beast.
It's awesome. It has a really pretty color display. Show them that display. Get that up there. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Multicolor.
Easy to read.
Beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. The battery life. Battery life for days, guys. We took a road trip about a month ago, and I had mine. He didn't have his yet, but went on this road trip. We drove from Columbus, Ohio to Connecticut. It was like a 13-hour drive. Yeah, long one. He slept most of the way. We were in a U-Haul. It was a weird trip, but I brought mine with me, and let me tell you what, I did not charge it at all the first day, and then we stopped for a few hours of sleep, and I charged it for a couple hours, but it didn't really need it when I did. I did it just to be safe. A 38-hour trip, and got through it. No battery problems, no issues with the mod. It was incredible. The thing just kept chucking clouds the entire time. So battery life for days, that's amazing. It's super sturdy. It's pretty heavy once you get your batteries in there.
It is.
It's definitely on the larger end of regulated mods, but it feels sturdy and heavy. And honestly, the shape and feel in your hand, it feels pretty ergonomic. It's not real uncomfortable to hold like some of those larger mods, which is pretty cool. Ramp up time. Even when you have a lower resistance build, I mean, there's a little bit, but ramp up time seems to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it hits when you want it to hit.
And you do have a hard mode, which will give you 0 ramp up time. It'll just like, pow!
Instant. It's like getting hit by a truck. Don't finish the sentence.
We were in a truck once.
We were in a truck. But the ramp up time on hard mode just doesn't even exist. It is intense and hot instantly.
Pow!
It's pretty awesome. Another pro, amazing menu and features. You got temperature control mode. So you can go soft, hard, normal, or there's one called the user mode, which actually, when you go into it, it allows you to create ramp up curves for your personal use. It's actually pretty awesome. I played with it a little bit. Maybe you want less ramp up at the very beginning and you want it to taper off towards the end of your hit. You can do it. Maybe you want more ramp up at the beginning and less towards the end. You can fully customize it and it works pretty well. This thing's pretty awesome. And now you're just messing around. So lots of different features and menu options. There are a couple cons.
Before we get there, it'll do all the stuff that you want it to do. Temperature control for stainless steel, nickel, titanium, all of that business. So if you're one of those temp control freaks, it'll do it.
It's for you. It's pretty sweet. Let's talk about the cons.
Every once in a while, so the screen will go dim after a few seconds, and it's not totally off, so when I hit it now, it'll run. But when the screen goes completely dim and the backlight turns off, there's a little bit of a delay for the screen to pop up. So it's like a 2-second delay, so you can't just pop it in your mouth and hit it. You have to wait for that screen to pop up, and then you can hit it. That's kind of annoying. Not the worst thing I've ever seen, but compared to my Relo, which instantly pops up. See that screen popping up like that? Let's see if we can give it a couple seconds here to... it's going to take a while.
Here, mine's off. So this thing, you can see it's off right now, and what happens is when you hit the button, it comes on pretty quick, but sometimes there's just a little bit of lag for the screen to come back on. And that can be a little annoying, but I've gotten to the point where if the backlight is completely off, I'll hit the button as I pick it up and then hit it again when I actually go to take a hit.
So it's like a 2-click start feature.
Yeah.
Which...
it's not bad.
No, it's not the worst thing in the world. I've had devices that were like that before. I just think it would be nice if the screen came on instantly. Wow, where did I go? The other downside that I've run into, and I think this is more annoying and potentially dangerous, depending. Yeah, wow, Vapor, what the heck? The battery door. There's a couple of problems with the battery door. First, I've had it open on me in my car a couple of times. Not because it just randomly opens, but I put it in the cup holder, and then I pick it up, and then the battery door opens, the batteries drop out. When you're driving, you don't want to have to flip over your mod and drop batteries in and make sure you got the positives with the positives and the negatives with the negatives. So it's a little bit dangerous in that regard. But the other part of it is, in order to close it, you can't just pop it shut and pop it in. See, like...
it's pretty tight. You gotta really push on it.
You gotta press it down real hard, and then you gotta push it in real hard. Now, the other problem is, you don't have sensory feedback that the door is closed. There's no click or anything like that. So when you close it, it might be closed, or it might not.
Yeah. So it's one of those things you just have to kind of keep an eye on. But overall, I don't think I've had enough problems with that yet to make it a huge issue.
One of the solutions I was thinking about this morning for the mod is it could have come with like a little sleeve that you slide on here that just holds the battery door closed for you, like a little silicone sleeve or something like that. That would be pretty nice if they had made one of those. And then they could make multiple colors and you could customize it, and that would be kind of fun. But that's the biggest downside for me for this, because I've definitely dropped my batteries a few times in the car. It doesn't happen all the time. It doesn't happen consistently. It doesn't happen regularly, and I don't think that it's going to happen all of the time. The battery door it seems to be made of some kind of metal, so it looks like it'll hold pretty well.
Yeah,
it's not going to wear out too much, but it's definitely a problem.
Something you got to be aware of.
Right.
Then there are a couple subjective things that we mentioned. I like the size and shape and feel of it. Brother Fisher thinks that it might be a little bit too bulky.
I've got smaller hands, shorter fingers, so it's a tad bit bulky. I mean, there's this look here where I can't even close my fist all the way around it. I can't really do that by comparison, especially to the Relo where I get my hand all the way around it. So I think it's bulky. That doesn't mean I dislike the mod. Let me make that clear. I love this thing. It's a beast.
And I like the way it is. I mean, to me, it's the perfect size and shape, but I don't have little sausage fingers.
And it is, it's a tad bit weighty when you got 3 batteries in that sucker, but it works pretty well.
Another one. They come in some pretty cool colors. As you can
Yeah.
see, I've got the purple. The purple, honestly, like it's a matte purple. It's not real shiny. I think it looks like a big purple crayon, and with the right stuff, it kind of reminds me like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, which is kind of cool. Brother Fisher got the black one, but the front kind of panel is more of a gold color, which is pretty cool. Like,
So I thought I'd pimp it out with the gold Kylan.
they look nice. They come in green. There's green. I think there might be a blue. There's a couple different colors. They all look pretty sweet. There's a white one that is gorgeous. But yeah, they're all great.
Stormtrooper.
You can put some pretty decent sized addies on top. I think the Kylan's actually a 25 millimeter
Oh, is it?
RTA.
We haven't measured it.
And on the front, it's pretty close. You could probably get another millimeter out of the front end of that thing. We know a guy that runs like a 30 millimeter mega tank on his, and there's just overhang on the front, but
right,
barely.
You got
any.
that flat end right there.
Yeah. But again, it wasn't intrusive. It didn't look or feel weird. It's just a little larger with slight overhang. And honestly, I think they're kind of sexy. It's really pretty. Really kind of something that I like, and this is weird, but if you look here, it says iJoy, and it's like etched into the metal. It's like cut out back there. It's pretty cool. Honestly, to date, this is my favorite regulated mod that I've gotten my hands on. This thing just battery life for days. The pros far outweigh the cons.
Yeah.
I love it. It is my favorite thing. I can take it with me. It's a little bulkier, but honestly, it runs forever, and it runs really well. So I think major props to iJoy for making an incredible product. It does not disappoint even a little bit. These things they're pretty sweet. So with that is our review of the iJoy Captain X3, a triple 2700 battery, 324 watt cloud chucking beast machine.
Beast machine. That's accurate. It's a beast machine. As you can see, clouds for days. Oh.
All right, Vape fam. It's been another episode of Vape 614. We'll be back soon with more.
Don't forget to subscribe right here.
Right there. Subscribe. Please hit the button. Please hit the button. Please hit the button. Tell your friends about us.
Yeah.
Tell your mom who vapes about us. Your mom vapes.
My mom does vape.
Yeah, help us promote the vape life, especially here in Columbus. If you're watching in Columbus, leave a comment, give us a shout out. We would love to talk with you. We would love to just hang out sometime. So,
right.
Thanks for watching.
Plenty of meetups and possibilities there. So,
yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hold it, hold it, hold it.